Yeah.
Cool. So I am joined now by one of my previous course students, Anthea Bell. Anthea, thank you very much for taking some time to talk to me today.
Not a problem.
So really quickly then, I just wanted to, because you're one of my kind of star pupils, I guess, you've had some great success from the course. So just could you tell us where you were at before you started the course, when we first started working together?
Yeah, I was working from home.
Mhm.
Um, I had a very lovely summer house in my garden. We
Right.
converted that for me to work in.
Yeah.
I was sort of plodding along, shall
Mhm.
we say. It was all right. I had enough clients that it was comfortable. Some
Mhm.
days I was really busy. Some days I maybe had a couple of clients in. I didn't particularly think a great deal about it because I was working from home when it originally started. It wasn't a let's make money kind of thing. It was
Right.
a I'll just start back at work. We'll just see where it goes. Um, it had moved pretty quickly, which is why I ended up with the summer house. But originally, it was just sort of I just took it as it came,
Okay.
and I was always like, I need more clients, but didn't particularly do anything productive to do that. I
So
was,
it was sort
um,
of a thought in the background of your mind rather than it being sort of the biggest thing that was going on.
yeah, we had like I maybe had a couple of days a week where I was like, oh, this if I don't do something, this isn't going to grow. And then the rest of the week, I was just quite happy just painting nails for the time. I was good with that.
Cool. So what made you what made you join the course in the first place
Um, I must have been on one of those days where I was like, I need to do something.
then? So it kind of that need more clients kind of moved more from the back of your mind more to the forefront. Yeah.
Yeah, I think I just maybe had a bit of ambition at some point, and I'd just started. It wasn't long after I started listening to your podcasts that
Right.
the course came up,
Okay.
and I mean at the time I was at home. My prices were crazy cheap, and I was
I remember that.
constantly discounting things all the time to get clients in. So although I did have clients in, there were discounted clients,
Mm.
things like that. And I remember listening to your podcast, and I made notes on every podcast. Somewhere in my office at home, there will be a book full of notes from your podcasts. And I just remember sat there thinking, I don't do any of this, like none of it.
Brilliant.
And it just was a bit of a right, I need to do this. If I'm going to do it, let's start here. This can be the beginning right now, this course. It'll give me some sort of like aim, it'll tell me what to do. Um, it was just like right, I'm doing it.
Awesome.
I need to
So
do it.
you joined the course, how did you actually find it working through the course? How was that?
Um, it was really easy to work through actually. I remember thinking when we first did the ideal client,
Mm.
I remember sat there thinking, it can't be this easy. Like everybody's a client. I was one of those people. Everybody's a client. And I was thinking, oh, this is easy. I've got this. And I remember sitting down and I just sort of looked at the workbook bit of paper and I was like, I don't even know what to write. I don't even know where to start narrowing this down. Not even the first clue. And it did take a little bit of thought, that first bit.
Yeah.
But once we'd done that ideal client, it was absolutely like a light bulb moment. I just sat there thinking, everybody's not a client.
Nope.
And it totally gave me some focus around that. Um, it was such an important thing of what I did. And I mean, I still have it now. I still have that piece of paper. I can tell you where it is.
Fabulous.
But I mean, from that point, like I said, considering when I opened it, I thought, oh, this is easy. So easy. It was, it, that bit after that just sort of give you the groundwork and
Yeah.
like a foundation to
Exactly.
move forward with the rest. And after you'd actually originally done that bit, I thought, yeah, okay, like maybe that's not what I thought it was. Maybe it's instead. And it sort of it gave me total focus, total direction, and I moved forward in a completely different way to what I thought I had been previously.
Fantastic. That's absolute music to my ears. So you did that bit, and then how quickly would you say you started to actually see results from the course?
Um, you get little results very
Mm.
quickly.
Okay.
Stupid little things like people actually rebook when you ask them to.
Yeah.
If you actually come out with that question in the first place, They're like, oh yeah. And I was just, I mean, I was absolutely, like I said, as stupid as it sounds, I was a little bit like, oh my God,
Yeah.
they're actually rebooking.
Yeah. This works.
Yeah, it's because I'd come out with this question in the first place, and I thought how something so unbelievably simple built my diary,
Yeah.
basically. Just that
Amazing.
whole, would you like to rebook? And same with the, like, it sort of instills habits. Like I said, the rebooking
Yes.
thing. What was the thing I wrote down? Once you continue doing those things, it then becomes a habit that
Yeah.
then builds that. Like I said, it does start little. Like I
Mm.
said, clients rebooking and things like that, and referrals. I mean, if you ask for them, it's,
Yeah.
it's
Who'd have
so
thunk it? Yeah.
I know, so unbelievably simple. But somebody would mention something, they'd be like, "Oh, well, why don't you like here's a little card, blah blah," and somebody else would come, and you were just like, honestly, it's just like these things that you know they're there, but until you actually do them, till you've got you telling us to do them,
Yeah. You just don't do them.
yeah, you just sit there thinking, wow, like, who would think?
So, what point then would you say that you started to see sort of real results, real changes?
um, I remember sitting one day thinking, I've got too many clients to be working in here.
I was going to say, doesn't look like you sat in a summer house cabin anymore.
Not sat in a summer house. Sat in a very big salon now. But and it wasn't long because I mean, when did I do the course?
I think you joined in when we released it the very first time, actually, in October 2017.
Right, I moved in here July last year.
Wow. So that's 7, 8 months, something like that.
So 8 months in, I had to move
Brilliant.
because there was no way I could be in there. It got to a point of like it's like working in a rabbit hutch. When you're in there all day every day,
Yep.
it's not good.
No, no, I get that. Cool. Okay. So, wow, that kind of leads me into the next question. What happened when you worked your way through the course? I think you've just kind of answered that there, but
Yeah, I've ended up.
you.
I will be. I'll be honest. I was a little bit sad. I was
Oh,
like,
sorry about
oh, what do I do? What do I do? What do I do now? And I mean, although you can continue, it gives you like a bit of a thirst for more, if you like.
that. Yep.
Um, and I still continue. I mean, I watched all your latest view camps, watched all of them,
Thank you.
replayed what I did. Because I was just like, right, there must be more information. There's got to be some more. And you do it, it just gives you so much knowledge and things that you can move forward with that as you see it grow and you're getting these results, it's like the more you get, the more you want.
Yep. Yep.
So as I moved, like, I mean, 2 years ago, I started this on my dining table, and now I'm sat here. And
Amazing.
from this point, I'm like, where do I go now? I never really sit for very long. I'm like, now where are we going?
Go on, give us a little view, just quickly, of where you're sat, your salon.
I'm
know,
sat.
There you go.
Really,
Look at
really
that. Little bit different to a summer house in the garden now. That looks amazing. That's fantastic, Anthea. So that again, that answers the next question. How have things changed? What's new in your business? You're now in a salon, and I believe you're not on your own either.
No, I have an apprentice.
Amazing.
She's fantastic. Yeah, it was that again was a very, very quick decision. I mean, with regards to the salon, I came and I looked at it in July. And it was one of them things I said to my husband, I'm just going to go look. And he was like, right, okay. I said, well, let me know what you think. He said, and we'll have a chat about it. I was like, right, okay. And I went home and I was like, I've taken it. And he went, what? And I was like, I took it. I was like, I just loved it. I absolutely, like, I walked in and there was a vision and I was just like, oh, I want it. Well, then 2 weeks later, I was like, I think I'm going to take somebody on. I mean, my poor husband through July and August, I think he just spent most of the time having a heart attack because I was just like, I think I'm going to take somebody on. And he was like, what do you mean? Well, where's this come from? And I was just like, I'm just going to do it. Just going to do it.
So would you say then that going through the course kind of gave you the confidence to just know that you could do this and it was going to work?
Yeah, like I said, because once you start seeing results, you're like, oh, I can do this.
Yeah.
It is possible. It's not as hard work as people think it is. I mean, don't get me wrong, it is. It's in no way easy.
No.
But it's not quite the drama that I imagined it to be.
Right.
And I've grown twice as fast as I thought I would.
Brilliant.
With the business.
Brilliant.
All because of the little things that I now do that create results. It's just a small thing.
So if there was someone sort of in a similar position to you, had seen the course, thinking of joining the course, weren't quite sure, what would you say to them?
Just to do it. I mean, you've got absolutely nothing to lose whatsoever, and there will be something within that course that creates results.
Yeah.
That will bring you more clients, will get you a nice big salon. There'll be something in there. I mean, when we did the original course, I think we did some work on Facebook ads and things like that.
Yeah, that's in there. So we've improved all that. In fact, a lot of it was a lot of your feedback, Anthea, that's caused us to change it now. Because, like you said, initially you see the small things start to change. So when you joined the course, it was called 99 Clients in 33 Days, and we realised that whilst quick results are possible, for most people it was this kind of sort of smaller build-up effect. So hence why we changed the name to the Client Accumulator, because it does kind of build up, and how we've now kind of extended it to this longer thing because people like yourself said, now I want to know more. I've got the clients that I need, but now I want to know more. So that's why we're adding in this kind of constant building effect as well.
Yeah, it does work. I mean, you do get things, like I said, with the Facebook ads. Not quite cracked it. Every now and again, I'll get one that's absolutely fantastic, and then I think, what did I do? What did I do different that meant that one flew and the other one didn't? But it's not made a massive difference. Like I said, it's helped when I needed it to.
Yeah.
And it's sort of sat in the background otherwise.
Yeah.
All the other things have brought clients in. So regardless of that part of the course not particularly being great for me, the rest of it's just flown massively.
And that's the point. That's the point of having all those different attract techniques in there, because it's universal. Not every single one works for every single type of salon. So having that as a sort of pick list of things to choose from, you can try one, see how that works, try another one, and you find the one that works best for you and your clients.
Yeah, the whole course just gives you so much knowledge that you can move forward with. Like I said, even now, what I learned on that course is now in place for Sophie. So, I mean, I am still building clients, but mine all come through referral now.
Wow.
Sophie, on the other hand, can fly with the...
Sophie's your apprentice, right?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Fly. She's got like refer a friend cards, the offers that are going on that they're not specifically discounted. They might sound that way, but they're not. They've got an add-on. Things like that. It's now working for her. So in a year's time, she'll probably be sat where I am.
Brilliant.
So it's faultless to me. Faultless.
Thank you so much. Anthea, thanks very much for taking the time to just sit and talk to me about this and sharing your story, and congratulations. Well done, honestly.
Thank you.
Brilliant.